Training camp's been really good, injury-free, nice and fit, nice and strong. Had a little bit of flu early in the campaign, that's blown over now, and finished off his campaign in good shape.
Yeah, good stuff. I said to Jeff before, a big difference when I saw him at the Pacquiao Vaughan one at 66.75. 71 looks like a totally different person.
Yeah, he looks big and strong and very relaxed. He's been eating well, and no lettuce and tomato for Jeff. It's been good food, and he feels strong.
In all honesty, mate, it was a tough. I was over there for it. It was a tough fight that lost to Crawford. How's the camp been after that?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it hurt. If it doesn't hurt, it means you're not a true champion. That's the way I say. If you take a loss too well, then maybe you're not hungry enough to win. So and he took it hard. I took it hard. We both took it hard. I went into that fight with a perfect plan, and for a number of reasons, he just didn't execute that plan on the night. And obviously we've learned from that, made sure the same problem doesn't happen again. And this has been a good campaign. It's completely different to the last one. It's been a good one, and I'm feeling very relaxed, very confident.
A big win tomorrow, as I was saying to Jeff before, big win tomorrow. Plans for probably a fight April, May next year, would you think? Or
yeah, that's about right. Yeah, around probably late April, we'll look for a fight. I don't like doing any of the heavy lifting in January and February when it's really hot here. So I don't mind starting in early February, but doing most of the heavy work in March is better, a little bit in April, and that'd be ideal.
So Jeff's still with Top Rank?
No, we're not with Top Rank. We had a 2-fight option agreement. We could have extended that, but we chose not to. We could have had a comeback fight. They offered us $500,000 US to do a comeback fight, and we said no. We want to do our own thing here. But we haven't burned any bridges there. My relationship with Bob Arum is good. So is Jeff's, and this is being broadcast on ESPN Plus over in the US. So the relationship is still solid there, and we'll look at opportunities in the future.
Would you think Jeff's next fight would be in America next?
Maybe not. It depends where the opportunity is. I mean, we would go to America in a heartbeat to fight someone like Canelo Alvarez, but we've got to earn the right to fight these guys, and but everything's on the table.
I said to Jeff just before, fighting this at 71 kilos, which is around about 154. It's sort of like a super welterweight fight. Moving forward in Jeff's career, would there be a chance maybe him fighting at 154, 160 for the likes of those Alvarez's?
Absolutely.
Those sort of fighters. 160 would be a good weight.
We'll look at all every division is on the table from light welterweight through to middleweight. Those 4 divisions are all potentially on the table. Obviously, light welterweight would be a struggle now, but he fought all of his amateur career as a 64-kilo light welter.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, do they?
No, they don't know that. All of his amateur career, he stepped up to welterweight. So to jump up to light middle, we've got to look at the opportunity. Who is there to fight at that division? Is it worthwhile? Is it the best move? So they're the things that we've got to look at.
Because what a lot of people don't realise with that last fight when you guys fought Terence is, one, Terence was moving up in weight, which is easier for a fighter. The second thing was he's actually fighting the best pound-for-pound fighter straight after he fought Corcoran. So it was a massive jump, wasn't it?
It was a big jump to go from our middle of our winter to a heat wave in Vegas, to fight him on his home turf when he's been training up at altitude down in Colorado. Just a little short flight across there to Vegas. Everything was in his favour. From the dodgy scales, the officials, just all sorts of the crappy gym. You don't give the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world all the advantages, and that's why I never ever wanted to go to America and fight him. But a promoter said we had no choice, and we're locked in under this option. The day before, Jeff could scarcely walk, so you don't want to go into a fight against the best fighter on the planet, when you're less than 100% ready.
So that was true. The blisters was a massive problem.
Absolutely. He was hobbling around like an old man the night before.
What actually happened there? We took over only one pair of shoes?
He took over, unfortunately, he only took over one pair of shoes, the fight shoes, and I said to him, this is risky. What if we damage these shoes in the lead up to the fight? I said, what are you going to fight in? What, a brand new pair? I said, it's really dangerous to wear your fight shoes. So his dad went out and bought him a pair of Nikes, and Jeff didn't even try them on. His father said, we got the same size foot. And they put them on, and they were too tight, and his feet were already blistering, and they just made it worse. And the hard concrete floors over there have course, made it worse as well. And the heat wasn't helping. His hands were sore, his feet were sore, he was hobbling around, he was sick, he was sniffling. It was tough. Under normal conditions, I would have pulled him. I would have pulled that fight.
Really?
But I knew that, Top Rank would have read the riot act to us, and contractually we were obligated. So we went into the fight, and even so, I thought the stoppage was unfair, and really Jeff was planning a big finish, because he said to me at the end of round 8, how many rounds to go? And when I said 4, he nodded at me, and I knew he was thinking, get through this one and we'll move on. And if you look at the stoppage, how it actually occurred, is Jeff got hit once, the next 2 punches Jeff evaded, showing he's still sharp mentally, and then as he was stepping off the ropes to re-engage, the referee stopped the fight. 27 seconds from the end of the round. And he's the world champion, like seriously. I mean, even in that last round, round 9, when he was a knockdown technically, but if you look at what happened, Jeff steps to the right, he throws a left hook, and he just slipped off, put his gloves down. None of his body ever touched the canvas, but yeah, technically if your glove touches the canvas, of course, it's a knockdown, but he was never knocked down. And he was never hurt in the fight. No. I said to Jeff straight after the fight, you all right? He said, yeah, I'm fine. I said, are you hurt? He said, no. I said, were you ever hurt? He said, no. And I said, did you have any headaches that night? No. And no concussion, not hurt. The referees just decided to stop the world champion. And if you watch as an example, Lenny Zappa-Vigner in his fight against the top rank opponent, he absolutely slaughtered him in round 4, and most referees would have stopped the fight. And no stoppage, and the other guy ended up coming back to win it. So, when unfortunately in Rome, sometimes the Romans make their own rules, and we just had to live with that.